Hi everyone, it's SaphirazlilJewels here, and today I'm going to teach you one of the first basics of DecoDenning, and that is to create the chocolate drizzle that is on the side of this box. And I'm going to teach you how to make the chocolate drizzle look realistic. If you guys don't know what this is a DecoDen box that I DecoDenned, and I made a ton of boxes because I'm going to a convention and I'm going to be selling there. So this is a DecoDen box that I finished, and please excuse my appearance because there's still a lot of paint and scribbles all over my nails. The first thing you need is something you can paint chocolate drizzle with, or the drizzle on the side of this box with, and I like to use scribbles. And this is scribbles in hot chocolate, and I use hot chocolate scribbles for the chocolatey effect, but you don't have to limit yourself to just this. I also use scribbles in butterscotch for that caramel look, and I also use True Pink for like a strawberry chocolate look. So these are the three main ones I used, but the one I'll be using in this tutorial will be the chocolate one. Take your base, which is a box that you have already painted, and this is the box that I'll be using. The first thing you do, so you make sure you don't mess up, because sometimes air bubbles can form, is to put the scribbles face down and tap it a little bit, because if you have air bubbles and you're trying to squeeze it out, it will pop and the chocolate drizzle will go everywhere, and it looks really weird. So first thing you do would be to tap it down to make sure all the scribbles go on the bottom. I like to make the big globs of chocolate first, and after you make a glob like a circle here, slowly but evenly pull to create that string like that. And this one doesn't look very good because I did it really slow, so I'm gonna do this a little faster. So again, make a glob here and then pull out. And at this point you can make them either shorter or even bigger if you want. And I kind of messed up on that one. If you mess up a little bit, that'll be fine because you're going to fill up those gaps later. So now that you have all the sides of your box filled, it's time to fill them in. You can make this variation in any way you like, but this is what I like to do. So in between these two globs, I always put kind of like a medium-sized glob right there. Be sure to not leave any gaps so it will look really realistic, so it looks like it's actually all dripping down. So you see how there's a weird mark over there where I put in the droplet right there? You see how there's a weird mark? That happened because there was a small bubble. Like, you know how I said before in the first step that there are air bubbles in here? So when an air bubble pops while you're piping it, that's what happens, and you don't want that to happen. But it's a little mark and you can cover it easier. But if you get a really big one, like I do sometimes, you could just make the droplets of chocolate bigger. But in order to cover it, I just put in a bigger droplet, just like that, to cover it. So don't worry if you make any mistakes here. So now that you're done, check for any places that you forgot to pipe. And if there is no pockets, then there's only one more step to do. At times when you pipe out your Deco whipped cream, it will not always hang off the side like that. And sometimes there will be patches. So to avoid that, cover up the box, the top of the box, with chocolate drizzle, but only at the edges. So it seems like it's actual chocolate coming out from the box and dripping down. So take your box again and take the same scribbles you had and then press down. At this point, it doesn't matter what it looks like anymore because it will dry flat anyways. So take this and go in circular motions in like a circle pattern all over your box. And now you're done. Just remember to run over again if there's any pockets or any spaces that you would have left. If you guys want, I can make a part 2 for the DecoDen tutorial. And part 2 will be me piping on top the Deco whipped cream. And if you guys are wondering, this is Deco whipped cream that I made myself. And I have a tutorial on that in my video, so please go check that out if you're interested. An expensive, sturdy, and squishy Deco whipped cream. And I really hope you guys like this tutorial, and I hope you like, favorite, and subscribe for more of these tutorials. Have fun deco denning, you guys! Thanks for watching, bye!